What makes a truly great game in 2025? It's not just stunning graphics or a massive open world, it's something far more valuable: respect for your time. Today, we're diving into 10 exceptional games for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 that understand this principle. These aren't just good looking titles, they're experiences that grab you from the first moment and never let go. Whether you have 20 minutes or 2 hours, these games make every second count. Let's begin. Assassin's Creed Shadows, the balance finally found. After years of searching, Assassin's Creed finally found its rhythm. Shadows doesn't just use feudal Japan as a backdrop, it makes the setting essential to gameplay. Here's the genius. You control two completely different characters. As Naoe, you're a ghost. Every shadow, every roofline, every moment of silence becomes a tool. Patience isn't optional, it's survival. Switch to Yasuke and the game transforms. Direct, powerful, unflinching. This dual approach prevents the monotony that plagues most 80-hour games. The question isn't where do I go next, it's how do I want to approach this? The Switch 2 version maintains perfect fluidity. No stutters, no compromises, the rhythm never breaks. Shadows prove something important. Innovation isn't always about new ideas. Sometimes it's about executing old ideas so well that they feel revolutionary. Kunitsu-Gami Path of the Goddess. Strategy meets action. Kunitsu-Gami doesn't announce itself with explosions or epic cutscenes. It simply hands you a village, some terrified people, and nightfall approaching fast. The brilliance lies in the balance. You're positioning villagers, assigning roles, fortifying defenses, but you're also in the fight yourself, sword in hand. Every decision compounds. That villager you placed as a woodcutter 3 hours ago, that choice matters now. The game looks incredible on Switch 2, but more importantly, it reads clearly. Even when chaos erupts, you understand what went wrong. That makes failure feel fair, not frustrating. Japanese mythology isn't decoration here. It's woven into mechanics, visuals, and pacing. You can play for 20 minutes or 2 hours. The rhythm adapts. That flexibility makes it special. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, the art of smart porting. This isn't about graphical wizardry, it's about respecting the hardware. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on Switch runs at 30 FPS, but it's stable 30 FPS. No sudden drops during combat, no control loss during escape sequences. On Switch 2, the improvement is immediately noticeable. Longer sessions feel smoother, more comfortable. The genius of this port? It knew what to preserve: the pacing, the intensity, the atmosphere. Playing handheld makes Lara's isolation more palpable. The island feels more immediate, more real. This is a masterclass in priorities. Technical showmanship takes a backseat to playability, and the result? A 10 out of 10 experience on hardware that shouldn't be able to deliver it. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment: History through Combat. Age of Imprisonment does something fascinating. It takes Zelda lore that was always background information and makes it playable history. The imprisoning war wasn't just mentioned in text, you're living it. This isn't exploration or puzzle solving, it's battlefield control, territory management, knowing when to attack and when to regroup. The screen fills with enemies, but the chaos feels designed, strategic. Switching characters at the right moment isn't flashy, it's necessary. The mission structure can get repetitive, that's the genre's weakness, but for 45-minute bursts of intense action, it delivers completely. Thanks to Switch 2, performance never falters. Even in the most crowded battles, control remains tight. That consistency makes all the difference. Hades 2: Evolution, not repetition. Hades 2 could have been more of the same. Instead, Supergiant chose evolution. Playing as Millenoi changes everything. This isn't just fast and fluid, it demands conscious decision-making. Every choice in every run genuinely alters your path. A wrong choice doesn't slow you down, it ends you. But here's the crucial part: failure never feels unfair. When you lose, you don't blame the game, you think, I could have done better. That mindset is addictive. The Switch handles it flawlessly. Fast-paced action, screen-filling effects, control never wavers. The narrative unfolds naturally through gameplay, never interrupting the rhythm. Voice acting, music, visual style, everything supports the core experience. What makes Hades 2 exceptional? It respects you enough to demand more, and it does so fairly. Red Dead Redemption Switch 2 Edition. Loneliness perfected. Red Dead Redemption doesn't need to prove anything. It's built on foundations so solid that time hasn't touched them. The Switch 2 version runs at 60 FPS. That might sound technical, but the difference is profound. The weight of weapons feels real. Animations breathe naturally. Riding through empty landscapes becomes meditation. Playing handheld makes the story more personal. Put on headphones, walk down a quiet road, feel that isolation. Side quests don't feel like filler because they're not trying to fill anything. The world exists because it exists. That authenticity is rare. What makes this port extraordinary isn't graphical spectacle. It's that the atmosphere transferred intact. That sense of loneliness, that weight of consequence. On Switch 2, you can carry that world with you, and that changes everything. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, the city that finally lives. Cyberpunk 2077 on Switch 2 isn't impressive because of technical miracles. It's impressive because the game became what it was meant to be. Night City isn't a map anymore. It's a place. You'll sit in bars just listening, eavesdrop on conversations, watch the city breathe. Those moments matter as much as the main story. Characters feel real, quests feel personal. The city draws you in through hundreds of small details. The Switch 2 version maintains perfect flow, critical for a game this dense, this atmospheric. Phantom Liberty completes the package. The expansion doesn't just add content, it elevates everything around it. What makes this special? Night City finally carries its own weight. It doesn't collapse under ambition, it delivers. 100-line Last Defense Academy. Time as currency. The 100-line constantly reminds you that what you're winning isn't just battles, it's time. 100 days, that number isn't decorative. Every day you're sacrificing something. Training, bonding, defending, or just existing. Decisions aren't comforting, they're unsettling. Battles are tactical, but real tension lives elsewhere. How long will each character survive? Characters don't immediately charm you. Some you actively dislike. Then a scene shifts everything. Distance becomes meaning. This structure thrives on Switch. Play day by day, put it down, but your mind stays engaged. This game chooses responsibility over pure entertainment. Few games do this so clearly. Fewer still do it this well. 10 games, different genres, different styles, one shared quality: respect for your time. These games understand that your hours are valuable. They don't pad, they don't waste, they deliver. Some offer 20-minute bursts of intensity, others reward 2-hour deep dives, but none make you feel like you're just going through the motions. In 2025, that's revolutionary. Your favorites might differ from this list. That's perfect. Everyone's relationship with games is personal. But if you're looking for experiences that honor the act of playing, these 15 are your starting point. Drop a comment. Which of these are you playing first? What would you add to this list? If this resonated, subscribe for more deep dives into games that actually matter. See you in the next one.